Good afternoon, I'm David.
And I'm Gavin, and you're watching Pirate News Weekly. American sports had an interesting announcement on January 7th, 2020. The Old Football League, the XFL, announced they will be having a 2020 revival with 8 confirmed teams. The season will begin on February 8th and have a championship game in late April. The XFL opener will be the DC Defenders hosting the Seattle Dragons to kick off a 10-week season.
Now on to more local news. All students should have received a yearbook order form in the mail. You can order your yearbooks one of 3 ways: filling out the form and mailing it, ordering online, or ordering over the phone.
Also, there will be no school on Friday the 17th and Monday the 20th, so make sure you don't come to school on those days. That's all we have here. Now let's go over to Austin with
Thank you,
professional
Gavin.
sports.
Going into college sports, the LSU Tigers won 42-25 over the Clemson Tigers in the college football playoff final. Switching to the NFL playoffs, the Titans are marching through, beating the Patriots and now beating seeded Ravens 28-12. The Chiefs were down in the first quarter, 24-0 against the Texans, but clutching the game and winning 51-31. This next one is special and goes to the Dannies. The Seahawks had a hard Packers 28-23. Finally, the 49ers crushed the Vikings 27-10. Now going to Ryan
Thank
with
you,
local.
Austin. The boys basketball team had an upsetting loss against Ironton last Saturday. The boys' next game is this Saturday against Portsmouth. On to girls basketball. The girls team played last Monday against Valley with a winning score of 57-34. The girls' next game will be tonight against Portsmouth West. In other news, students running indoor track will have practice at 3 in the weight room on Mondays. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, there will be practice at the track at 4.
Thanks, Ryan. Now on to weather with
For this
Chase.
week in the weather, today we are having quite chilly weather with highs in the 30s. For Saturday, expect rain with a high of 38. For the rest of the week, expect sunny yet cloudy weather with highs between 25 to 36. And that is all for the weather this week.
Thanks, Chase. Now let's go over to Colson with his highlight on indoor track.
Here's the cross-country track indoor track coach to give you details about the indoor track season.
Please state your name.
Coach Derek Massey.
What sports do you coach?
I coach the high school boys track team varsity, the girls and boys cross country teams, and I'm also an overseer of the indoor track new track club. So,
How long have you coached these sports?
this is my 6th year teaching, so I've been doing accumulation of these sports for about 6 years, 7 years.
How long has the indoor track been a sport here?
The indoor track this is its first year. It's more of just a club where it gives kids who don't do any other sports in the winter an opportunity to go compete in the off season and be conditioned and ready for spring track.
What days are meets on?
Typically they're on Saturdays, various different colleges at high school invitationals, and they are inside at some pretty awesome facilities at different universities.
When does the season end?
It'll end, the track club season should end about the end of February, because then we'll be transitioning to the actual varsity spring track season.
How many runners do you have?
I believe at this point we will be having about 8 that are planning on competing, that work out a couple days a week, trying to get in shape for the upcoming season.
What days are you conditioning on?
Conditioning is Monday at 3, Tuesday at 4, and Thursday at 4.
Thanks for that, Colson. Now remember last week we asked you the question on how many spaces were in the student parking lot? Well, so far no one has the right answer.
The first correct response will win a $10 Dairy Queen gift card, so make sure you get your response in this week.
Thanks for tuning into this week's broadcast. I'm David.
And I'm Gavin.
And
And this has been Pirate News Weekly.